I am passionate about purpose. Apple is the most valuable company on earth because it has a strong purpose. But don't we all want our jobs to be more purposeful as well? Some people even experience a lack of purpose crisis because too many things they do feel like tick box exercises. Simon Sinek says in his book, you have to start with why. When you start with why, you first get strategic clarity. And once you have that, you can make critical choices. This is what I am going to do, and this is what I'm not going to do. And then comes consequent implementation. Now this is about saying yes and not saying yes but. Because yes but, let's face it, is a no in disguise. So then you also have to adapt to changing environments. It's a complex, volatile and ambiguous world. And you almost get to the point where you have to double check whether your purpose is still relevant. Now, this cycle that I'm just describing is a great tool to build capacity on an organizational level. And here's a good example. Performance management. Why do performance management? If the answer is we need solid data on our employees in our HR information system, then you probably keep doing your annual performance reviews led by bosses and feeding that system. It's all about tracking past performance. If, however, the answer to that why question is we want every single employee to be their best, then you would probably end up also adding frequent informal performance dialogues, not just with people's bosses, but with their stakeholders as well. So they get feedback on their performance as they go along so they can improve it. So asking why first in this example leads to two different outcomes in reality. I consult organizations and I advise leaders around the world to bring more innovation to organization development and HR. For some projects, I'm also the hands-on lead on the ground to turn those innovative ideas into reality. So how does this work? Let's take Sanofi, one of the leading pharmaceutical companies. They asked me to make their next annual management conference more purposeful. So first of all, we did away with all the keynote speaking and watching slide after slide. And instead, we created a platform and a process where 500 sales and marketing people have to create customer insights in real time in the room at that conference. Now what this did was it completely broke down barriers and functional silo thinking, and instead it created that mutual trust that's required to win the market. It also created sustainable capability in this population because what they did, they continued afterwards, creating more customer insights in their regions based on this process.